Hello and welcome back. All right, let's get right into this. So this is episode 3 on these market update videos. We're starting with the Pikachu from Surging Sparks, the special illustration rare, selling for 2,500 on the first week. Has dipped to 1,100 now, and it's a very tough pull and a very tough grade. So this might be a pretty fair price for it right now. Could still dip a lot more though, based off how many more get pulled and get sent to PSA, but we'll have to see. I put this card right after it just to talk about it because this used to be over 2,000. Then it was around $1,000, and dipped all the way down to right around $200. I think I was seeing a bunch at 199. Also a very tough pull, not a special illustrationer, so some people might like the art of this card better. Um, but I just wanted to pull it up there to show the contrast that this used to be very, very expensive, and now it's very affordable. Vivid Voltage was over $200 a booster box for the first little while of release, and then it dipped under 100 and stayed there for a little while. And I'm not too sure where it's at today. I didn't look it up, but I'm assuming closing back in on that $200 mark. Up next, we got one of my favorite cards from the Scarlet and Violet era. I think the UPCs are a gift from Pokemon. When we can get a card like this, that would be one of the top chases in a lot of different sets that we had in previous generations and previous years. This card is stunning, and the 10 used to go for $50. 151 is almost 2 years old now. It's 2 years old in September. So the 10 used to go for around $50, and now the 9 is going for $50. And I think this is a card that you will not want to let pass, and it's pretty affordable today. It's about $35 raw, so not too expensive, and just iconic, beautiful, and yeah, I wanted to show this card once again. We got one of the nicest Dragonites of all time. I got a few here, and I had a couple questions to ask everybody here. What is the best Dragonite of all time? Is it this one? Is it the Light Dragonite? Is it the Evolving Skies Dragonite? We got a PSA 8 Near Mint Dragonite from Fossil, unlimited, not first edition, and it went for $140. These are all sold from the exact same day, so these are all pulled up. These are all sold the same day that I'm uploading this video. Next, we got the special delivery Pikachu in a 9 going for what the 10s used to go for. So the 10s used to be around $300. Now the 9 is $300, and I think yeah, here we go. And I got the 10 to show as well because it's gone crazy. All the special delivery cards have gone crazy, and here is a special delivery Pikachu selling for $1,750. I think all the listings now are above $2,000 as well, and very cool to see this. This was a commemoration. This was a free promo card, guys. So we were able to get this added to our cart for spending, I think, $20 in the Pokemon Center website when this was released. So very cool to see, and yeah, hit a new record price. Team Rocket's Tyranitar has dipped a lot from the last video that we made. That was selling for around $1,500, now selling for $680. I wouldn't buy it, but some people are. So $680, Pokemon Center stamped. Team Rocket's Tyranitar. Again, this was a free promo, so you got this added to your cart about 2 months ago for spending $40, I believe, $30 or $40 from specific products on the Pokemon Center website that they designated as Team Rocket. So, yeah, Team Rocket Tyranitar right over here, $680. Up next, I love this card so much. I wanted to feature it. Scarlet and Violet base set. I love Miraidon and Koraidon. I think they're beautiful designs. I think their cards are unbelievable, from their promos to their special illustration rares. I love them. I absolutely love them. So I want to show this card off. $115 in a 10 for this card right here. Up next, we have a card that I've learned quite a bit. I have some things I want to share with this card right here. So this is a card that I used to write so much about. I think is iconic. I've had a couple copies, and I've sold them over the years, including all my stamp boxes, in anticipation of getting them later on. I wanted to fund a certain thing that I was getting, or a card that I was getting, or something that I wanted to do. And it happened again where it's gone up considerably. I don't have it back into my collection, and the same kind of lesson keeps repeating itself. Where if you really want a card, you really love a card, you really want it in your collection, don't get rid of it because you're gonna have to pay a lot more to get it back eventually. And I need to get this card back, so I'm gonna have to trade some big pieces, sell some big pieces to be able to get this card back. And then to show you guys some things, some details about this card, I've written a lot of this in our community Discord. I've talked about this card since it was only a couple $100. The whole stamp box was around $300 when we were first picking them up, and it is based off this iconic painting, The Beauty Looking Back. And I'm just going to read this for you guys. The painting was completed around the 17th century, depicting a beautiful woman wearing a kimono turning around. It was adopted as a stamp design around 1948 and became popular. So, an iconic artwork, and collaborated with Pokemon. We got The Beauty Looking Back with the Pikachu. So, stunning card. It's going for $1,700 now. I know somebody in our community that picked up a black label of this card for $1,300. So BGS black label this card. They picked it up for $1,300. The PSA 10 I think was like 500, 600 at the time. We said, what a pickup! What a pickup! And it's looking amazing today. The Giratina from Crown Zenith. On paper, this is the number one card for Crown Zenith in terms of market value. I personally think it's the Leafeon. I think Leafeon is the best card, and it's about $100 in his hand. But here we got the Giratina going for $361 in auction in a PSA 10, lower than its all-time high, which was probably like 4 or 5 months ago, right around $500, going for right around $500. So dipped to a little bit under 300, and now it's slowly starting to rise back up. Some beautiful gold cards in Crown Zenith. Up next, this card is going for over $900 now. This actually turned out to be a bargain based off the other ones that are sold around it. Someone placed an offer. The offer was accepted, and we've been talking about these VMAX Premium Collection cards for a long time, since they actually released in 2021. We've had a lot of these boxes open on the channel, a lot of the promos graded, and a lot of 10s coming back. So they're not impossible. They are tough, but they're not impossible. And the boxes come with a lot of value. So I think they're still a good pickup. We got the number one pull from Battle Styles on paper. So market wise, this is the number one pull from Battle Styles, going for $450. Sleepy Tyranitar is the nickname for this card, and he's in a food coma. Up next, we got the Web Series First Edition Gengar, $6,500. Um, Unbelievable. I just want to show this right here. This sold today as well, July 23rd. Up next, we got another massive sale. So these are high-end collectors that are getting stuff like this. We got the Professor stamp. So we have our Pokemon Center stamp cards. We have our set stamp cards. On top of that, there is the pre-release cards. There is staff cards. And the one level higher is the Professor cards. This Voltorb, I think, sold a few times around this price, but $8,500 for a reverse holo Voltorb. You might be asking why, and it's because it is a Professor program promo. So this is only handed out to Pokemon professors. And yeah, very cool. $8,500. Insane. We have the Shiny Charizard from Champion's Path. Love this card. I really do. The pink Charizard Champion's Path promo is the exact same artwork, just different color scheme on the printer. And this card was also included in Shiny Star V. So Shiny Star V made a video about it the other day about why it's much better than Shining Fates, the English counterpart. And this is one of the reasons why. $360 going up a little bit. Up next is my favorite Charizard under $100. It's under $50, and it's already graded a 10. And this card is very significant to me personally. One of my favorite artists, Jiro Sasimo, won the Illustration Grand Prix with this card, and since then has illustrated 20 plus cards for Pokemon. Some of my favorite artworks of all time, including that Leafeon that I was talking about from Crown Zenith. So I think, guys, this is an easy pickup. If you guys want to add a graded Charizard, a beautiful artwork, an underrated card, there's around 18,000 PSA 10, so it's not that high pop compared to other cards that we've seen. It's iconic, it's affordable, and I think that price won't last forever. We have The next card up from Power Keepers. We've had some Power Keeper packs pulled on the channel recently, and we have PSA 5 here of the Gold Star Jolteon. Fun fact, I had a PSA 10 of this card recently. Don't have it anymore. Don't have it anymore. PSA 5 selling for $800. And iconic, very rare, very tough. We got the Gold Star Jolteon. Up next, Prismatic Evolutions is one set we've stayed away from on our channel specifically when we're doing pack opening events. I don't want to open 1,000 packs of Prismatic for everybody and say sorry 9 times out of 10, right? I think a lot of these prices will dip. I think the seal product will dip, and I think we've been pretty consistent. So this card selling for over $500, even in a 9, several months back, and now it's $169. So it's pretty. That's a big dip, guys. And honestly, it should dip even more. Like it should probably dip even more. So we'll have to see. Only time will tell. Up next is the Pokemon Center exclusive Eevee. So you got the Pokemon Center stamped. It has hit $400. This was up to $750. So still lower than it once was. And that was the most recent sale. Celebrations, Zekrom. Beautiful card, really cool hollow pattern. You got the sparkle pattern and then a texture pattern that you can see at a different angle. And $115 in a PSA 10. So starting to climb. We got the Naked Misty. This is a banned card on the Japanese, sorry, on the English side. So on the Japanese side, it was a pull that you can get from Gym Heroes. You can also get it from this City Gym deck. And in a PSA 8 from the Gym deck is going for $114. Up next, we got the brand new Zekrom. Just wanted to feature this. This person created a profile, an eBay account just to sell this card, and they got the sale, $575 eBay protection, and very interesting. Up next, I would rather this. I would rather this in a PSA 10 than that Zekrom raw. $400. I think the lowest has been right around $375, so pretty close. The highest has been right around $800. So I think this card grows very well in people's collections. I think it's iconic, beautiful. I would rather pick up a 10 of this than trying to hunt the English one on Prismatic right now. Here is the other Dragonite. We've been talking about the Evolving Skies / Blue Sky Stream. Dragonite in a 10 going for $350. Pretty close to where the English copy is selling for. That's right around $500. Not too far off. Blue Sky Stream would have been less per pack to hunt this card than Evolving Skies was, even at release. Up next, we got the last 3 here. I'm going to speed up. This video went a little bit longer than I wanted. We have the Mewtwo V. I call this just a beautiful card. It's really underrated. An Alt-Art Mewtwo. That is very cool to begin with. It's in the city. Pokemon Go is iconic. This is only $175 in a 10. So I think this is a great pickup. Up next, we got the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. Selling for $338. So staying pretty consistent. This is a card that I feel will go a different route than a lot of the prismatic pulls. I think this actually starts to go up. It could level up around here and start to go up, where I think a lot of those prismatic pulls are still going to go down even 6 months into the release. Here is a pull for our German collectors. We have some new German collectors in the community, and this is a promo in German. The Pikachu World promo from 2010, and it sold for $320. It has a swirl as well. Do I have one more card? I have one more card, and I want to shout out Mr. Anderson in our community. I think he had this in a 9. I think he sold it for more than double this, and now it's selling for $775, which I honestly think is still too pricey. I wouldn't pay that personally. I wouldn't pay $775 for this personally, but that's what it's selling for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video.